If you don't know this already about me, I am a numbers girl through and through, very left brain. I love data and the statistics and the way that numbers can tell a story. And if that sounds like you, this episode was made with you in mind because today we're talking about the cost of healthcare in the actual numbers of it, not just in moments missed and time spent sick and all of that, but in the actual dollar numbers of it. So I did some digging, and in the US, if you have a chronic disease or condition, the average cost that you pay per year for having that condition in our healthcare system is about $9,000, again, per year. And if you have more than one of those conditions, which oftentimes those chronic lifestyle diseases do come in multiples, that number more than doubles to around $20,000 annually. And here's the part where it really gets sobering, if that wasn't enough. If you are a woman in the United States, your life expectancy is about 81 years. And if you are diagnosed with a chronic condition at or even before the age of 50, say something like diabetes or cardiovascular disease or osteoporosis, it means that you are spending more than 30 years living with that chronic disease. And I do want to note that the ones that I referenced are lifestyle diseases, which means they can be either prevented or delayed with the right habits. And I'm not here referring to something like a freak cancer diagnosis. So let's go ahead and run the math. And keep in mind, these numbers are ballpark for the sake of simplicity because this is a less than 5 minute episode. But these numbers are based in the reality that $9,000, $20,000, all of that. So, with the 3% inflation rate, a woman diagnosed at 50 with one of those chronic conditions will spend over $450,000 managing that condition by the time they reach age 81. And if they have multiple conditions, that total jumps to over $1 million. Yes, like $1 million, real with an M, million. And then if that numbers or those numbers are not eye bulging enough, here's where it gets even crazier or heavier, however you want to phrase it. If that same woman did not have that chronic disease or condition, or even if they delayed it some, but here again, for the sake of simplicity, if they didn't have it, that money doesn't just disappear into thin air. It could actually be used to enhance life in other ways. So it's money that could have been invested into the future. If you take $9,000 per year and put it in the stock market and do an average S&P rate of return, which is 10% annually, by the end of those 31 years, it could grow to over $1.6 million. So that cost of healthcare, there's more than just the actual dollar amount. It's the lost opportunity. It's the lost cost of doing that. And if you are paying the $20,000 per year, if you have more than one of those conditions, that number, that investment number grows to over $3.6 million over those 3 decades. So that is the real cost of chronic disease in numbers, in dollars. And so it's not, again, it's not just what you pay out of pocket each year for that healthcare, but it's what you miss out on in terms of your financial freedom, your retirement savings, and even creating generational wealth. And so here's the point because, yes, I talk about daily habits a lot. And when we talk about those habits like moving your body and eating whole foods and getting enough sleep and drinking some freaking water, yes, I want you to feel better in your day to day. But I'm not just talking about feeling better tomorrow and the next day. I'm talking about stacking the odds in your favor financially, emotionally, and also physically for decades to come. Yes, decades, not just tomorrow, decades. This is a long term plan here. And the choices that you make today are not just about the number on the scale or feeling comfortable in your clothes, which, yes, I am very, very into that style of coaching of feeling really great in your clothes so you can go day to day feeling your best and confident in all of the things. But I'm also referring to whether you spend hundreds of thousands of dollars managing disease or whether you get to keep that money, that energy, and that freedom to live life how you want it. So these day-to-day habits, yes, they are for living your best life, showing up fully, but not just tomorrow, but 30 years from now. So that is today's daily bit of fit. Take it and run or walk or stretch. Just go move. That's it for today's daily bit of fit. I'm Coach Mack from Running with Bacon, reminding you that small steps really do add up. Make sure to follow or subscribe so you never miss a bit. And if today's episode hit home, send it to a friend who might need it too. And if you ever want a quick pep talk tailored just for you, DM me on Instagram because I'm always happy to send some encouragement your way. You can find more support and my health coaching resources at runningwithbacon.com or come hang with me on Instagram for some healthy fun. Until next time, keep taking those small steps because you don't need a perfect plan, just a consistent one.